All right, y'all. We were going position to position across the SEC, and me and Hunter were talking about the running back position. You know, the SEC is known for ground and pound running, and we were trying to think, does Texas A&M enter 2025 with the best backfield in the SEC? A lot of returning production, a lot of competition out there in conference. What do you think, Hunter?
I think that they definitely have a claim to it, and I think it's part of what you said about returning production, seniority. Really, from a rushing standpoint, everyone's back. You have Marcel Reed at quarterback. You have the entire team of running backs that we can talk more about that's back. The entire O-line. I mean, really, it's not like they had a bad rushing year last year. You're coming off of being one of the better rushing teams, second most rushing yards in the SEC, bringing everybody back. I don't think it matters if teams know you're going to do it or not this year because you have just your foundation from last year to build on. So, you know, I think it starts at the quarterback position. Really, we talk about rushing, the running back's a big piece of it, but Marcel Reed is really one of the better running quarterbacks in the SEC this year.
Yeah, I mean, when Marcel Reed came on the scene, I feel like the thing he did the best was rushing the football, obviously. I mean, some of those games against Missouri and out there, he just dominated. Well, when you look at this rushing attack, I feel like we started the season thinking about Reuben Owens, but it actually ended up being Leveon Moss, right? I think going into that LSU game around week 8, he was second in the conference or first in the conference, 624 yards in the season. They got a lot back there when it comes to rushing the football, and that doesn't even include Daniels, and it doesn't include EJ Smith, Emmitt Smith's son as well, who's also there.
Yeah, I mean, Leveon Moss, dog last year, 10 total touchdowns. He did fairly well in the receiving game as well, became another option there. 16th in college football last year in yards per carry at 6.3. I think when you're talking about best backfield in the SEC, I think it goes to them. The only two guys really above him that I think could have a claim to best backfield in college football, Nick Singleton at Penn State and Jeremiah Love at Notre Dame. But aside from that, Leveon Moss, like you mentioned, Amari Daniels, EJ Smith, Reuben Owens, if you can keep these guys cycling, if you ever have any injuries, you know, we saw some injuries last season with Texas A&M in the running back position. You really do have guys that you know if you put in there are going to be consistent.
And I think there's a team that wears burnt orange that might feel otherwise. That's in the state of Texas. They might think they have the best backfield. You got CJ Baxter, you got Quintravion Wisner, both those guys coming back. I think Wisner was at SEC Media Days. Wisner is incredible both from rushing the football and what he can do all-purpose yards-wise. I think that's the closest to being the best backfield in the SEC, but I have to give the nod to Texas A&M because the all four rushers versus Texas's two main rushers, and you have the mobility that Marcel Reed has proven to have thus far. Then you add the fact that they're returning 7 of their top 8 linemen as well. It's a recipe for just absolute domination on the line of scrimmage.
For sure. I mean, Marcel Reed, you mentioned, he had 22 runs of over 10 yards last season, top 10 in Power 4 football. And that counts the fact that he split a lot of the season with Connor Wegman. So he really wasn't the guy. So when we talk his stats, you're really limited to the games that he played in. But if they could build something, and I'm sure they have this offseason around the capabilities of Marcel Reed, of the additional running backs, different packages for each. 58% of their plays last season were running plays. I think maybe we could see that go up. I don't know. I like this backfield.
You bring in Casey Concepcion at receiver. I mean, I'm imagining they're planning on throwing the rock around as well. But I mean, to the question of does Texas A&M have the best backfield in the SEC? I think it's hands down yes. The closest competition is Texas. And for you across the nation, you think it's Penn State. But I think A&M is hands down has the best backfield in the SEC.
Yeah, Penn State, Notre Dame, some teams that have claims to it. It's going to come down to who these teams play too. So just briefly touching on some of the good defenses that Texas A&M will play. Now we mentioned Notre Dame. They will play Notre Dame on the road this season. Some other good running defenses. We saw Florida falter at times. They'll play Florida. They'll play at LSU. They'll play South Carolina. They'll play at Texas. So they don't necessarily have the most porous run defenses on their schedule.
I would say only Texas and South Carolina are the tough defenses there. I mean, Can't sleep on Notre Dame. I think they're kind of a mystery this year, but with what Marcus Freeman has proven and shown, I expect a well-coached defense and a well-coached team.
Yeah, I mean, they get Auburn and Mississippi State in Texas A&M in College Station. Those are two teams that I think this season could allow some of those bigger games, especially Mississippi State. We saw them give up a lot of running yards last year.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for Texas A&M this season to be a good team on the ground.
They should be good. I'm sure they're going for revenge against Auburn too after that loss last year in triple overtime. So
yeah.
Like I said, I like this backfield. I think it's gonna be the pillar for what they do. I think most A&M fans, I'm sure, are wondering what Marcel Reed can do in the air. But when it comes to rushing the football, like I already know what to expect from Leveon Moss. We got Owens coming back. It's gonna be hell if you're in College Station.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let us know in the comments if you think there's a team that has a better backfield than A&M, if you think it's Penn State, Notre Dame, you think it's Texas. A lot of people are saying Alabama too. Don't count them out from a running back standpoint. So let us know what you think.
Who is saying Alabama? Man, come on, get out of here.
I don't know.
God.
You got Jam Miller back there. That could be a whole separate thing that we talk about. But there are other teams in the SEC that are going to have some good running backs this year. So let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, catch more of your Texas A&M content here along with the rest of the SEC, and we'll catch you in the next one.